Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I want to talk about 4 reasons why a narcissist ghosts. A lot of people don't even understand why somebody ghosts. They don't get it. They're just like, well, why can't they just tell me what's going on? Or why can't they just say that they can't meet me? Or why can't they just be honest and say why they didn't call me or something like that? Well, I'm going to give you the 4 reasons why a narcissist would ghost you. The number one reason, or one of the biggest reasons why a narcissist would ghost you, is because they're married, okay? They're married or they're in a relationship and you don't know that. And this happens all the time when you meet somebody on a dating app. They tell you they're single, but they're really married or in a relationship, okay? So they're fooling you. You're thinking you're getting involved with a single person. You're starting to get to know them. You may even go out with them once or twice, and then all of a sudden they ghost you. Well, guess what? That narcissist ghosted you because they're married and they have their old lady, old man around, or they're in a relationship and they can't get back to you, okay? There's somebody there. So they're not able to call you or not able to see you. And a lot of them mislead you and tell you, yeah, I'll talk to you at this time. And then they don't talk to you, or they'll make plans with you, let's say on a weekend, and then they don't get together with you. Why? Because they got their main supply, which a lot of times is their husband or wife, or they're in a relationship already and they're not single, all right? What's another reason why a narcissist may ghost you? Another reason is, if they're not in a relationship with another person, they may just have a lot of supply and they're with another supply. So narcissists could be juggling a bunch of supply. And how are they supposed to see that other supply and, get away from you? They're going to just disappear. They're just going to disappear, and they're going to come back later and they're going to give you a lame excuse. They're going to say that they were sleeping. They're going to say that they were sick. They were going to say that they were working and they couldn't get back to you. They're going to say that their mother got sick and they had to run over there. They went to the emergency room. They're going to come out with such outlandish excuses of why they ghosted you. They're going to tell you things like they didn't have Wi-Fi on their phone. They're going to tell you, their phone battery died, okay? And this is because they are with another supply. You guys, this is one of the biggest red flags that you could be dealing with a narcissist. A lot of times when I talk to people that are being played game on, people that I coach, and they don't understand why the narcissist disappears or everything like that, one of the first things I ask them is, do they ghost you a lot? Okay. If they're ghosting you a lot, then they are juggling other supply that you don't know about. But the way they try to fool you is they make you think that they're just talking to you. And this is another thing that a lot of narcissists do on the dating apps. When you first start talking to them, one of the things they say is, I'm centering in just on you. When in fact, it's a lie. It's to make you think that they're so into you, they're not talking to other people, but they are talking to other people. Why do they talk to other people and do that? Because they can. They're going to juggle their options. They're going to play their options. And, they do it because they can. You can't check them, all right? There's no way of you checking them. So they're going to disappear from time to time and just come back with a lame excuse, and it's because they have other supply. So you guys, you got to be aware. If you're dealing with somebody and, they're just, not picking up their phones for hours, or they're disappearing, or they're unreliable, 9 times out of 10, there's somebody else around, okay? They're juggling other supply. Another reason, too, I want to add in here, that they may ghost you is that they're still in contact with their exes, and maybe they're, having situationships with their exes. That's why people sit there and they say, oh, they went back to their ex. Well, they were never completely done with their ex, all right? They may have still been in contact with them. They may have been on break with their ex. And they're using you as like a side piece till they try to get their ex back and they manipulate their ex. Maybe they cheated on their ex kicked them out, and now they're trying to hoover their ex, but they're using you as a backup supply till they know they got their ex back, all right? And they're going to bounce from you to the ex, all right? So if they're ghosting you, 9 times out of 10, there is somebody around, okay? They're either married in a relationship, or they're juggling other supply, or they have an ex lurking around, all right? Another reason why a narcissist may ghost you is that they're really not into you. You are maybe a third backup, a fourth backup, and they don't care. They don't care, all right? But most of the time, if they're going to ghost you, it's because they're busy, they have another supply around, and they can't pick up the phone, or they can't see you, all right? But also keep in mind, there are some narcissists that are just so damn entitled, that feel they could do what they want, that, they may not really care anything about you, and they get back to you whenever they feel like getting back to you, all right? This could be like your covert narcissist, where they get back when they feel like getting back, like they don't owe you anything. So, that's another reason why they may ghost you or disappear. It's because they just don't care, okay? That's why I say anybody who ghosts you, that's mad disrespect. That's somebody that you delete and block, because it doesn't get better, all right? How somebody is in the beginning is the best of what you'll see of that person. It only goes downhill from there, okay? Trust me when I tell you. And especially, oh my goodness, especially if you marry them, and once they know they got you, they'll do whatever they want, all right? Or they'll treat you however they want, because they know that pretty much you're not going anywhere. And especially if you have children, all right? It's not so easy to just get up and go when you have kids, all right? There's a lot of strings, nobody really wants to go through a divorce and all of that, all right? Next reason why a narcissist may ghost you is because they're testing you, all right? They want to see, again, it's kind of like what I just said. They want to see if you're going to chase them. So, they want to see how hungry you are for them. The more hungry you are for them, the more they know that they can manipulate you, all right? See, if you're always calling them, or you're saying to them, why did you call? You said you were going to call. What? They know they got you. Now they know they've got you. And this is one of the ways they test you. But if you were somebody who had a very laid back attitude and didn't care, then that narcissist is going to say, wow, they really don't care. Maybe they have somebody else or something else going on in their life, because they don't care if I call or text them. They don't care if I see them. And that's how they're going to know if they're able to manipulate you. The more you're chasing after them, the more that narcissist knows that they can manipulate you, okay? So let's go through the reasons that I've outlined. Why a narcissist ghosts you. They're already in a relationship, they're married, or you guys, they don't even necessarily have to be in like a marriage or relationship. They could just be in a situationship with somebody. 9 times out of 10, when you meet people, and especially on the dating apps, they may be technically single, but they have a situationship somewhere. They're never completely single. Most of the time, you guys, a narcissist is never completely single. There's always somebody lurking around that they get together with, maybe just to have sex with, all right? And they come around and they tell you, I'm single. Yeah, I haven't been with anybody in 3 years. Yeah, I'm celibate. Meanwhile, they have a side piece that they're having sex with, okay, every other day, but they're sitting there lying to you and telling you that they're single, all right? This is what they do. So another reason too, like I outlined before, why narcissists ghost you is because, if they are single, which most times they aren't completely single, they're juggling supply. They're trying to get all this supply in, so this is why they got to disappear, because they don't know what else to do. They can't be honest and tell you they're seeing other people because they're afraid you're going to walk away. So they just drop off, and, they feel they'll come back and give you a bullshit excuse afterwards. All right. Another reason they're not that into you. They couldn't care less, what you think, what you thought. Usually when a narcissist, ghosts you and they don't get back to you, and it's not because of another supply or something like that, this person really, really, you're low on the totem pole. You are low on the totem pole. They couldn't care less about you, all right? If it's not because they're seeing another supply and they're not getting back to you. They pretty much at that point, they know that they have you wrapped up and they don't care. They may just be busy doing whatever they feel like doing at the time, and they just disappear on you. And they could also be very sadistic too. Some of them could be sadistic, and they love the game and have you chase them. They love to see you upset. It's a control thing. They see you maybe getting upset. They see you maybe crying, like, what's going on? Why don't you get back to me? Why you're disappearing? Why don't you want to see me? And they love it because it shows that, it lifts up their ego. They're special. You're so hurt by the fact that you haven't seen them. All right. So it's an ego boost for them. It's an ego boost to have you begging them. All right. And again, like I said before, it's also to test you, okay? Narcissists will do this in the beginning. They will test you in the beginning to see how much you will take. And one of the ways they test you is by ghosting you and disappearing on you and seeing what kind of reaction they get out of you. Now, if you lay down that strong boundary and you tell them, listen, you ever ghost on me again, you and I are finished, then they know that they can't play with you. But if you're somebody who's always trying to please the narc and, you're so, you think you're in love with them, but you're really in lust with them. And you're like, listen, what happened to you? This, that, blah, 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 blah. And you're just chatting away, trying to figure out what happened. And you're not giving them that strong boundary. Then they know that you are a sucker that they could play. And now they know that they could cheat on you for real. Okay, they know that they could cheat on you because they have disappeared. They've come back and, you're not making a big deal out of it. You're letting it go. You're so desperate for them. You don't care. You just want a piece of them. So they're saying to themselves, I got this one wrapped. I could do whatever I want. I could cheat on this one because they're not doing anything about what I'm doing. They're stupid. They believe me. They believe my excuses. They really, really like me, So, they're not going anywhere. So I can ghost whenever I feel like it and just give them a lame excuse. And they're stupid. They're going to think either you're really, really stupid, okay, that you don't know the game that they're playing with you, or that you're very, very desperate, okay, that, you're so gaga for them that you don't care. You need to keep them in your life. And that gives the narcissist, you guys, oh my gosh, that gives the narcissist such an ego boost that when they get to that point where they really feel like you're not going anywhere, that's when they're going to step all over you. I've been in that position, so I know what it is, okay? I've been trauma bonded when I was trauma bonded to the malignant narcissist, where it was like, this dude was just playing game. He was real smooth too. I got to tell you, he's one of the smoothest out there. He was definitely one of the smoothest out there. And that's why, one of the reasons why I know so much about the game and everything, because I've learned from experience, right? But he used to come up with the biggest excuses, and I was just so trauma bonded because I was trying to get the person that I had in the beginning. I didn't realize that it was a game. I didn't realize that I was love bombed. I didn't realize that this person was using me for some sort of purpose, okay? Because I was so, at the time I was vulnerable. And when I got involved, I thought that this person was going to make me happy, but they turned out to be a complete monster, more than I could even tell you guys. This guy was a monster, all right? So, that's what I'm telling you. If they feel you're not going anywhere and you keep giving chances, and that's what I did when I was trauma bonded. I kept giving this person chance after chance after chance. I kept threatening him. You ever do that again? And guess what? Each time that you do that, your power goes down and you're less credible because they know your word doesn't mean anything. That's why your cutoff game has to be fierce, 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 fierce. You give somebody one chance, if you even want to do that. But when it comes to ghosting, I wouldn't even give anybody any chances because that is just mad disrespect. Anybody ghosts you and disappears on you, that shows they don't respect you, and that's not somebody that you should have in your life or even give any other chances. But when it comes to boundaries with regard to other things, all right, let's say they break your boundaries about something else, all right, then you could give them one chance and say, if you ever do that again, you and I will not be talking. And you've got to mean it, and you've got to have the strength to walk away, okay? Because if you don't, that narcissist will never, ever take you seriously, and they're going to know that they've got you and that they could walk all over you. Your word has got to mean something. That's why I always tell you guys, never, ever threaten to break up and not do it. Because if you keep doing that, the narcissist is going to know that, they could walk all over you and play games with you all over you, all right? That your word doesn't mean anything. So I hope that helps you guys understand. If you're looking for one-on-one phone coaching, go to my link in my bio at askyaz.wixsite.com, where it gives you information for one-on-one phone coaching. If you're confused about the narcissist you're dealing with, you don't know if you're dealing with a narcissist, you don't know if they're a covert narcissist, you don't know, whether to leave them, you don't know how to deal with this person, the link is in the bio for one-on-one phone coaching. If you want more information, especially on covert narcissists, I have so many videos on covert narcissists on my YouTube at the Game Exposed podcast on YouTube. I also have, about reverse discard, triangulation, and other topics on there. I have over 4,000 videos on my YouTube at the Game Exposed podcast. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram, you guys, at the Game EXP123, and have a great day. And don't let anybody ghost you. Anybody ghosts you, delete, block, get rid of them. That's mad disrespect, okay? Have a great day, you guys. I was trying to rush through this because I don't want to get interrupted over here. Have a great day.